Discharge. Hello and welcome to StarBorn Science. Today we will be preparing something so completely unhinged that I have no words for it. You see, I had a dream, and in that dream I dreamt about something so fucked up that I decided to make it reality. So what I dreamt was creating an already unstable transition metal picrate and attaching hydrazine ligands to it. And what happened was creating this beautiful, in a way, compound called Hydrazine Cobalt Picrate, or if you wanna be very specific, you can call it Hydrazine Cobalt 2,3-nitrohydroxybenzene. So let me show you how it performs with no oxygen balancing, because if you do oxygen balance this thing, it almost always detonates. So here I will place an amount of this compound, which is no more than, I don't know, maybe a couple of 15 to 80 milligrams, and I'm gonna take a toothpick and I'm going to set it on fire. So yeah. So yeah, as you can see, this thing is completely fucking unhinged. And now I'm gonna show you how it's made, because yeah, why not? So let us begin. I will start by placing a beaker on our magnetic stirrer and adding a stir bar. Then I will proceed by adding an arbitrary amount of trinitrophenol, also known as picric acid, into the beaker. Now, I'm not doing analytical chemistry here, so don't whine about me not weighing quantities. If shit doesn't dissolve, I will filter it. Let me change my gloves, because I do not want to have trinitrophenol all over the place. And we proceed. Now we add distilled water, not very much, and start stirring and apply strong heating. Now we take this beautiful ingredient which I prepared beforehand, which is a lovely purple color which doesn't show well in camera. Maybe it does through the bottle. And this beautiful ingredient is called cobalt carbonate, and due to the acidic character of the picric acid, this will react with the picric acid, forming cobalt picrate, and it will release carbon dioxide. Now we will also add an arbitrary amount, and if it doesn't dissolve, it doesn't dissolve. I will filter it. If it does dissolve, I won't filter it, and we will have excess picric acid which will be filtered out. In any case, I'm not doing stoichiometry for this reaction. I'm not going there. As you can see, the mixture is foaming up instantly due to the carbon dioxide being produced by the reaction. Let me get the stirring up to catch up with the foaming. I'm not gonna add much more because I do not wanna end up with a ton of explosive material which I have no use for, so I'm gonna stop there. And now I will place this thing over the reaction vessel, meaning the beaker, and we are gonna let it react until the solution goes completely clear. It's imperative to the case that the solution goes completely clear. Now, in another beaker, I will add hydrazine. And I'm not gonna add much hydrazine, as this is concentrated 80% hydrazine hydrate, which is a lot of fucking hydrazine. So a few milliliters are more than enough for complexation. I will add. Now I will add methanol to my hydrazine and dilute it. And this is really important, to dilute the hydrazine in methanol, as it's really important to also dilute this mixture with methanol as well before trying to complex it with hydrazine, as hydrazine will reduce cobalt into metallic cobalt, as hydrazine is a very powerful reducing agent, and it will also reduce picric acid into aminophenols. So be really mindful of that, and we also need to cool down the solution before we add any hydrazine to it. It has to be at room temperature. So first of all, everything has to be dissolved and homogeneously and be homogeneous and be at room temperature before we try to complex it. Otherwise, we're gonna make a mess and have no complex. Fun fact, over there you can see the cobalt carbonate that fell off my spatula, that is being converted into cobalt hydroxide, as it's losing carbon dioxide due to the heat of the hot plate. Just a side note. Back to the reaction. And it seems like I've nailed it perfectly. Now we got a cobalt picrate solution. Now that's really hot. We need to add methanol and cool it down. Now, as far as I can tell, it has cooled down enough for us to start adding the hydrazine. So, God help us all. Now we will apply some gentle heating to it. And when I say gentle, I mean gentle, in order for it to fully react. And then we will filter and pray. Now, you know this reaction is done from its color, and because I've done this reaction before, I know when the color is correct. So I will be back when it's done, and it's almost done. Don't mind me smoking while, making an energetic mixture. It's not like can detonate. It's wet, right? That happened Oopsie. Well, I managed to save this. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but at least I got rid of most of the rest because I had no use for it, as I already have a lot here which I don't really fucking need. So yeah, that happened. Holy mother bitch. In any case, I'm taking the risk to try the rest of this compound. If it detonates, it detonates. If it catches on fire, it catches on fire. I don't know. Fuck me. That was fucking crazy. Fuck my life. And anyway, and that was not my cigarette. It fucking auto-ignited. My cigarette was out when this happened. I don't know what fucking ignited it. Maybe thermodynamics did. But that's hydrazine for you. Hydrazine does not fuck around. If hydrazine and nitrate is close to each other, it's like taking a neurotic woman and an abusive husband and giving them methamphetamine in a closed room. So the compound is fully dried. Now I'm gonna take a sample and move away from the fucking pile and focus on it somehow. Come on, focus on this fucking shit. Anyway, focus or not, yeah. Yeah, now it focused. So yeah, take a look at this. So this thing does not fuck around, and what caught fire, thankfully, on my hot plate was still really wet. If that thing was dry, its mass was enough for it to not deflagrate but transist to DDT, meaning detonate, and well, level my fucking kitchen to bits. So yeah, and mind you, that was not from me smoking, that was a joke. My cigarette was not even fucking lit. That thing auto-ignited by I don't know, fucking friction. Maybe because I was trying to remove some pieces of material from a piece of filter paper using ceramic tweezers. A piece of ceramic tweezers. I don't know what the fuck happened, but yeah, you saw what happened. And thank God it was wet. Now this mixture as it is energetic enough. Now oxygen balancing this mixture is madness, but I am fucking crazy, so I will oxygen balance it, light a piece of paper, run the fuck away, and see what happens. Now, I'm not lighting this by hand for no fucking reason. I'm gonna set fire to the paper and the flame is gonna propagate. So I have earbuds on and God help us all. I hope they don't call the fucking police. This is gonna be violent. Yeah. Okay. Fucking carnage. Now, if you wanna store this, the only logical way to store this is in a vial. In my case, I have an ampule, and I'm gonna pour methanol in it, and I'm gonna cap it with a rubber stopper, and then it goes in my freezer along with other forbidden alchemical substances at minus 24 degrees Celsius. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of StarBorn Science. I certainly did. Well, some parts of it I certainly didn't. However, you know, shit, my tripod. You know, sometimes shit happens. This is a beautiful compound. I don't believe there's any registry for this compound anywhere, so I'm gonna name it the bitter cobalt hydra. Yes, that's a proper name. The bitter cobalt hydra, or the nitro cobalt hydra. Yeah, that's a better fitting name. So yeah, I hope you liked this episode of StarBorn Science. I hope you learned something. Leave a like if you did. Don't if you didn't. Keep dreaming. Keep exploring. Don't blow yourself up. And I will see you on the next one.